Well, Chris, this is the first time we've spoken to you on AFCRDTV since pre-season, so once again, thanks for joining us. We'll come on to the FA Cup in just a moment, but just in terms of the league, it's obviously been a very difficult start for us, but how would you sort of assess it all so far?
Yeah, difficult in terms of the results and some of the performances, but I mean, on the whole, I think in the last couple of games there's signs that things are improving, and we can talk about the referees' decisions which have cost us and changed the games. Two of them at least, for the two penalties that were given against us, Basford and Hitchin, when we were 1-0 up. So who knows, if that didn't happen, we might have picked up more points there. But I think on the whole, we do need to be better. We all understand that. We're trying to play more of a passing game, moving the ball quickly, playing through the thirds, and we know we've got good players in our squad. We've got a good side, we've got to play to their strengths, and we need to be more creative in the final third. But there are signs that it is coming together. Yeah,
you touched on the style of play then, how you want to get the ball down, move it a bit more. Do you think that the change in formation has helped to facilitate that over the last couple of games? Because the last two performances, I'm sure you'd agree, have been probably the best two we've had this season so far.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of work to do on it, but putting Morgan in as a holding midfielder allows him to get on the ball. He's very comfortable, he's got a good range of passing, and that was the idea behind that, to try and get him on the ball, the back players feeding him the ball, get on the half turn and play forward, get the ball into our front players who are all bright and clever and can all hurt the opposition. So that's what we're trying to do, and obviously the other side of the game is to be strong defensively, which I think on the whole we have done. St Ives probably let down by a couple of the goals. We could have defended better, but like I say, there's signs, and we're looking forward. We can't change what's gone. We can only try and improve on what we're doing, which we're working very hard to do on the training pitch and on match days.
Well, moving into the weekend then, it's a break from the league as we head into our first FA Cup game of the season. It's Enfield FC away. Of course, step 5 opposition, so the onus will be on us to go and win the game, but there'll be a good test. They're on a long winning run at the moment, top of their league as well, so that should provide a really good test to see where we're at.
Yeah, they'll be really buoyant from the start to the season they've scored a lot of goals. I went to watch them on Tuesday night at home. The pitch is lovely, it'll suit our passing game. I think the lads will enjoy playing on it. They look a decent setup, pretty well organised defensively, and obviously got the threat going forward as well with the goals they've scored. But I firmly believe we're good enough to go and win the game. That's what I've told the lads, and we're aware of their strengths and possible weaknesses which we can exploit, and we'll be looking to do that on Sunday.
Yeah, it's a big competition, the FA Cup. Everyone growing up wants to play in it, and you certainly had that during your playing days. You played in a couple of big FA Cup games yourself. Tell us a bit about those, because you've got some good stories.
Yeah, well, you're asking me early. The only one I can really remember was for the Cobblers, I think 2003-04 season. We got drawn against Man United at home in the 4th round. But how it came about was we had Rotherham at home in the 3rd round, which we drew, which I wasn't playing in. I think I was suspended. But then they drew the draw for the 4th round, so we knew going into the replay that ourselves or Rotherham would get Man United at home. So that game was massive. So away at Rotherham, we managed to get the win, and there was a great mood in the dressing room after. Obviously, we were playing Man United the next day, and then the whole build up towards the Man United game, just the press, all the attention on the club. I remember the interviews that I had to do with Sky and things in the days leading up to the games were totally different to what we're used to, and the crowd and everything around the game. We didn't win the game, but it was a great experience for the lads, and hopefully ourselves we can get on a little run, and who knows where it can take us. Clubs at our league, I just said to the lads, in recent years, I remember Brackley, my old club, they got drawn against Gillingham at home, that league clubs. Obviously attracts a big crowd, get yourselves on TV, puts our players in the shop window, so we need a real strong performance on Sunday to try and achieve that.
Yeah, you touched on the exposure and the interest of the FA Cup there. The scope is massive. It's obviously the oldest cup competition in the world, and just a couple of wins can really put us on the map, and that'll be great for these players and their confidence as well.
It will. I mean, a win in any competition will do the world of good, and definitely for this group of players, that's what we're all searching for with the start of the season we've had. We feel we're close, and we're hoping to get that win on Sunday.
And looking at that Man United game, we were just saying off camera, it wasn't a second string team. There were quite a lot of first teamers out there, so just tell us who was in that game and who you played against.
Well, Cristiano Ronaldo played. I think that was his first year at Man U, so he was an 18-year-old, 19-year-old lad. He played on the right wing. Scholes played as well. Sylvester, I remember him playing. A couple of others, but yeah, they had a decent side out. They played a few fringe players, but on the whole, a good strong side, and yeah, good enough to beat us 3-0 anyway.
I was just about to say, I'm sure you remember the scoreline well, but I can imagine it must have been a great occasion, obviously you and for the club as well, to have Manchester United come down that way. I mean, who knows, we might get something like that maybe if we go a few rounds on, but thanks for your time, Chris, and hopefully we can progress in the FA Cup and get to the next round. Thank you.
Yes, definitely.